All right, hockey fans, it is about time for hockey in Watertown, New York, home of the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers. Can everyone hear me okay? Can you hear me? Uh-oh, that sounds like a no. Can you hear me? Hmm. Check, check. Is that better? Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all ages and all genders, welcome to the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers. In today's competition, we have the visiting team in the green sweaters, Paul Smith's College Bobcats, versus your home team in the white sweaters, the JCC Cannoneers. And here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Paul Smith's College Bobcats. On defense, number 4, Michael Hansen. On defense, number 5, Dylan Jannerone. On offense, number 21, Hazen Stouffer. On offense, number 22, Attila Cannell. On offense, number 25, Colin Palmer. And in goal, number 12, Kevin Zamazal. And the rest of yours, Paul Smith's College Bobcats, they're led by head coach Casey Jerish and assistant coach Austin Skinner. And now for the JCC Cannoneers. Beginning on defense, number 2, Jimmy Reynolds. On defense, number 15, Nate Van Wee. On offense, number 14, Owen Ebersol. On offense, number 17, Justin Trudeau. On offense, number 77, Jack Mills. And between the pipes defending the net, number 33, Lenny Dormio. And the rest of your JCC Cannoneers. The Cannoneers are led by head coach Michael Ledoux, assistant coach Justin Coachman, and a whole bunch of other super cool guys on the bench over there. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty veteran or retired servicemen and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. We do have a 50-50 raffle going on this evening. Make sure you get your tickets. Remember, you got to be in it to win it. 50-50 tickets will be on sale throughout the first and second periods, and the winning ticket will be drawn before the puck drop of the third and final period. Remember, the more you get, the bigger the pot will be. The bigger the pot, well, 50-50, it's something like math. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play some hockey! All right, it is just about that time here. Ready for some hockey in Watertown. I may have just broke my little zoom in and out. Nope, there we go. Hallelujah. So JCC was just up at Paul Smith's College last weekend for the 2024 Burning Leaves tournament. I was privileged to be the play-by-play announcer for those games. However, during that weekend, these two teams did not play against each other. They were in separate divisions, JCC in the silver, Paul Smith's in the college. In the gold, neither team won. Stouffer takes that, fires it on net, save Lenny Dormio, and he's going to hold on to that for the faceoff. So 8 seconds have elapsed so far in this game. Face off to the right side of Dormio, pulled over to the corner, grabbed by Nate Van Wee. He fires this around back behind onto the other side. Esposito tries to play a return right back in by JCC. Puck goes into the corner. Centering pass gets picked off by Owen Ebersol. Ebersol coming out through the neutral zone, skating down into the offensive end. Ebersol takes that shot on net, save made, rebound comes back to him. Backhand stuff, tried, attempted, not happening. Comes out to the center point. Van Wee fires in, gets tipped by Justin Trudeau, not able to send that puck home though. Puck returned around, and we've got ourselves a whistle. The net, somebody skated into the net and it got dislodged. We'll see the official officially replacing that net in its moorings. We'll have a face-off to the right side of Zammerzal. The technique. Zammerzal, happy, pleased with its location. Cameron Weinbar, Captain Weinbar, taking that face-off, pulls that puck back to the point, dumped in and all the way around by Miles. No, who's that? Carson Barrett? No, it's Miles Hughes on defense. Interesting. Coming down with this puck, Paul Smith's College shot taken off the shoulder, goes up, and that hit the netting. Well of a face-off in the zone. Turn off the lights inside the booth here. Try to reduce the glare. It's bad enough that we're looking through the netting. Neutral zone face-off. Sean Wright squaring off against Weinbar. Wright wins that draw, pulls this over to the board, sent back into the defensive area. Joe Bedoin with it, fires this over onto the side, pass up for Cote in the neutral zone. He touches it before the center line, goes down, that gets picked up. There's a hit against the boards. Down goes Hughes. JCC returning this puck down, played by Zamazal. Zamazal pops this out into neutral zone. Weinbar gets a piece of it. Driving that puck away, though, is Ogden. Is it Ogden or is that Tyson Smith? It was Tyson Smith. Drives this puck in, around into the corner. Up along the half boards near side. Cote can't keep it in. Davis does. Davis holds that puck in, but it goes right back to Carson Barrett. Barrett rips this around for Weinbar. Weinbar can't get that out. That puck gets returned back into the corner by Paul Smith's College. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Kine dumps his puck back in, and Barrett chases it around, rips this up along the glass. That catches the netting. Well, of a face-off in the Cannoneers zone off to the left side of Lenny Dormio. Coach Jerish had a question or wanted to point something out to the official. Official nods in agreement. This face-off won by JCC. Acapinti trying to pop this puck forward. Gets it up for Brock Spalding. Spalding coming out through the neutral zone. Dumps that puck. It goes off the glove of Zamazal into the corner. Played around back behind the goal onto the far side. Awkward bounce off the boards. Janus not ready for it. Recovers. Gets his puck out into the neutral zone. Popping it in is Zach Thorin. Thorin sends this too far ahead. Taken away by JCC. Ripped all the way around on the near side. Brought out by Quinn Carey. Quinn sends his puck in deep. Zamazol plays it in his trapezoid. Looks over his shoulder. Gives that puck up and passed around by Paul Smith's College. Quinn Carey knocks that free, but it's picked up by Bismarck. Bismarck dumps that puck in deep. Collected by Sov in front of his net. Dillon fires that puck up to the blue line. Brought out into the neutral zone by Trappist. Trappist goes into the corner, drops his puck back. Picked off by Brock Spalding. Brock gives it over to Acapinti. Acapinti lost it in his clothing for a moment. Sends his puck up, held at the point by Paul Smith. They fire this into the corner. Off the corner, played around by Barrett. Returned back in. Playing that puck in is Minikatsi. Minikatsi sends this back out to the point, and that gets missed up high by Michael Hansen. He's going to let his defensive pair chase that puck down. Passed out to Kitely. Kitely turns and fires this ever so softly on net, and that gets covered up by Lenny Dormio. We'll have a face-off to the right side of Dormio. Colin Palmer taking the face-off for Paul Smith's College. Squared off against Van Brocklin. Wins that draw, but JCC pulling this puck out, chasing it down is Jacob Amadon. Amadon going to work in the corner, battling for that puck. Paul Smith comes over, rips this back the other way, bounces off the boards. Jimmy Reynolds chasing it down. It's going to be wide of the net for an icing as Jimmy wins the race to the hash mark. 16:21 to go in this opening period. We are scoreless here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of the FPHL Watertown Wolves, home of the Watertown Wolves Youth Hockey Association, home of the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers. That shot fired off the faceoff gets blocked in front by Nick Ogden. Pass back out to the point position for Cameron Van Wee. No, yeah, I just crisscrossed some people. Nate Van Wee. Amadon shot fired, misses high, goes off the glass, over onto the far side. Jimmy Reynolds coming in, putting some pressure on, pushes that puck back to the corner, played on by Paul Smith's College. Pass out to Palmer. Colin takes that shot, blocked by Nate Van Wee. Rebound picked up by Owen Van Brocklin, fires this into the neutral zone, sent through the air, glove down by Amadon. Amadon bringing it into the slot, loses it there as he gets checked. Kyle Davis takes this puck, turns it back over for, I think it's Minikatsi who fired that puck in. I could be wrong. Puck sent around into the trapezoid. Nate Van Wee dodging it. Puck comes up on the side, pushed back in by Sean Wright. Wright going to work in the trap. Beating him to that puck, though, is Owen Van Brocklin. That puck sent all the way across center point, picked up by Joe Bedoin. Bedoin fires this in, and that goes right into the glove of Lenny Dormio. Face off to the left side of Lenny. Comes back, swung on and duffed by Julian Schaefer. Puck in the corner. Battling for that puck, Kellen Duffy. Puck leaks its way up, now turned back by Paul Smith's College. Give it back to Duffy in the corner. That gets deflected, goes to the other corner. He was trying to clear that out. Somebody got a piece of it, though. Davis sends that back in. Right fires, save made. Rebound sent around. Puck held in by Paul Smith's College. Nice turn and touch by Bedoin, but that's grabbed by JCC. They send that all the way out. Davis gets checked up against the boards by Ebersol. Davis is down. He's a little slow to get up. Coming back with this puck is Julian Schaefer, and we're going to get a whistle as Davis is down. He's holding his back. He's moving around, though. Cote coming in to check on him. Kyle Davis was leaning over as he got checked. He's being helped up by Cote and Owen Kime. and he'll make his way off the ice. I think we'll have a face-off at center ice is my thought, since Schaefer was bringing out over the blue line, unless we're going to go in the offensive end of the neutral zone, and that is what we're doing. Ukta taking the face-off for Paul Smith's College. Face-off won by Weinbar. Puck fired in by Justin Trudeau. Goes into the corner. Paul Smith's College trying to play that puck out. Ukta has it. Ukta over the blue line. Centering pass goes right to Michael Acapinti, and he fires this puck out through the neutral zone. Owen Kime back to pick that puck up. Kime goes back into his trapezoid. Here's Kime skating around on the right side of Zamazol. Pass that puck out, comes back to him. Stolen by JCC. Weinbar, shot fired, save made by Kevin Zamazol. See, this is supposed to be almost a breakout right there. That's where that pass got caught and stolen by JCC. Not able to capitalize, but they do get a shot on goal as a result. His faceoff comes back to the center point, fired, and that gets deflected off of Acapinti's stick into the netting. We'll have another faceoff in the zone. .13:35 to go in the opening period. Weinbar in for the draw, pulls that puck over to Trudeau. Trudeau tries sending it back out to the point, gets stolen though. Passed off. Shot fired. That gets tipped by JCC, goes into the corner. I think it was Brock Spalding grabbed that puck and ripped it all the way across. Was that Spalding? Or was that Weinbar? No, that was Kyle Gionnet. I didn't see him come on the ice. Dylan Solve with this puck, trying to pass that puck out. Stopped by Gionnet. Kyle battling against the boards with Owen Kime. Puck goes in deep, chasing it down and getting a piece of it is Solve. Sends this over to the corner. Shot, rebound. Oh, wide left. Puck comes up at the point, returned back in, goes into the corner. Gionnet going after it. Gionnet has that puck, centering pass. Comes up, center point. Oh, shot fired. That gets deflected up, drops down in the faceoff circle. Coming up along the boards. Not Gionnet. Van Wee applying that hit. Grabs that puck, fires it back in. Kime takes it back into his trapezoid. He runs into some trouble. Turns that puck over. Weinbar going to work. Is that Weinbar? No, it's Bismarck. Owen Bismarck coming around. Shot fired. Now Quinn Carey sends this back up to the point position. We got a delayed penalty call against Paul Smith's College. That puck gets dumped back in, and as soon as that gets touched by Sov, we're going to get a high stick penalty against Paul Smith's College. Paul Smith's College penalty, number 28, Owen Kime, 2-minute minor for high sticking. Number 28, 2 minutes, high stick. Time of the minor penalty, 7:47, and it's a Cannoneer power play. Cannoneers win the draw. Puck comes back to the point. Barrett over to Gionnet. Gionnet back over to Carson. Carson looking, coming over to the right side. Fires that. That gets blocked in the slot. Cleared out by Paul Smith's College. Carson's going to chase that down to pick that puck up and get reset. Keeping them honest is Zach Thorin. Barrett passes it out onto the right side for Bismarck. Bismarck skating down with it into the offensive end. Bismarck in deep, passes this back to Weinbar. Weinbar spins around as he catches that puck, gives it to Barrett at the center point. Barrett looking, Weinbar moving over to the right, sends this in deep for Bismarck. No, Kyle. It's Kyle to Weinbar to Barrett. Barrett fires this right on net. Save made by Zamazol. He had all these options, and that was a wide open lane. Looking at right there from Zamazol, you got a clean shot of Carson Barrett. And Carson put it right into the circle of the Paul Smith's College logo on Zamazol's chest. Weinbar in for the faceoff against Schaefer. Puck comes back out to Barrett. Barrett holds us in. A little fancy stick work to keep control. Sends that in low. Kick the side. Weinbar. Gionette. Across. And just missing that. Jack Mills not able to get his stick on it. Paul Smith grabs that, fires that down, puts it just on the wide side of the net, played around by Lenny Dormio. He passes this up to Kyle Gionette. Gionette skating out with this puck. We got less than a minute to go in the power play for JCC. Gionette going into the corner, sends that back around through the trapezoid on that far side. It is caught up high by JCC, passed over to Weinbar. Weinbar shot in, that goes off the leg of Gionette. Can't get cleared as it's held in by Bismarck. Fires it in, and it's a goal! Owen Bismarck with the goal! Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 19, Owen Bismarck. Assisted by number 18, Kyle Gionette. 19 from 18, Bismarck from Gionette. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 9:16 of the first period. And we've got an interference call against Paul Smith, I believe. And that was a power play goal. All Smith's college penalty, number 21, Hazen Stouffer, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 21, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 9:51. It's a Cannoneer power play. And that puck is cleared by Paul Smith's College, comes all the way back down. Carson Barrett is going to let Lenny play that puck off the referee. Kyle Gionette, soft touch to Bismarck. Bismarck dumps his puck in. Going to let somebody else go to work. Jack Mills going in after it, catches it on the side of the trapezoid. Picked up on the near side by Weinbar. Cameron passes it back to Carson. Barrett takes this over. He's at the center point position. It's sent in. That comes all the way around. And Carson is not able to hold that in. Offsides is the call. And we'll bring that puck out into the neutral zone. .908 to go. JCC is leading 1-0 here in the first period. Owen Van Brocklin taking a face-off. He's got Quinn Carey to his left, Brock Spalding to his right. More difficulties with that goal over by Zamazol. Taking a face-off for JCC, number 39, Sean Wright. Face-off comes over to Brock Spalding. Spalding goes in, fires that, goes wide of the net into the corner up on the half boards. Held in by Kellen Duffy. Duffy gets this up to Quinn. Quinn back to Duffy. Duffy over to Van Wee, fires that in, goes into the glove of Zamazol. .51 to go in the first period. 1-0 JCC leads. Here's Owen Van Brocklin taking the draw against Wright. Wright wins this one, but picked up by Brock Spalding. Fires that, gets deflected, drops down in the corner. Quinn Carey sends this back out to the point for Kellen Duffy. Duffy back to Carey. Carey moving in at the top. Bottom of the circle, out in front, and that just bounces its way up into the lap of Kevin Zamazol. We'll have another face-off to the right side of Zamazal. Owen Van Brocklin and Sean Wright squaring off again. Puck is held, sent up to the point, pushed back in deep by Kellen Duffy. Paul Smith's able to snap that puck and get it around. There's 20 seconds to go in the player advantage. Nate Van Wee first to get to that puck. Van Wee comes around back behind his goal, runs into some trouble, loses that puck into the corner, gets picked up by Kellen Duffy. Duffy fires this all the way across. Wright grabs it in the neutral zone, turns and dumps it back in to the Cannoneers end of the ice. And the teams return to even strength. Coming out with this puck, Quinn Carey. Carey hits the blue line, dumps this puck in, goes into the corner, played there by Kyle Davis, sends this around, chases after it. Coming up with that puck is Trappist. Here's Trappist over the blue line, trying to dance his way around Barrett. Trappist centering pass. Oh, and it goes in. It looked like it went off the skate of Larry Parise. I don't know. Did I catch that on the replay? Could not quite see it there. We'll see who is credited with the goal. Paul Smith's college goal scored by number 3, Larry Parise, assisted by number 48, Colin Trappist. 3 from 48, Parise from Trappist. Time of the Paul Smith's College Bobcats goal, 12-12 of the first period. This puck comes out through the neutral zone all the way down. Chasing after it is Dylan Saw. He gets checked by Paul Smith. Oh, and my goalie camera fell down back there. That puck is turned back. Oh, looking, Esposito wanted to see a trip call because, he was tripped. Kime dumps that in, goes wide of the net. Picked up by Nate Van Wee behind the goal. Van Wee loses it, but Jimmy Reynolds is right there. Reynolds tries sending it up. Thorin sends that back in. Van Wee trying to play that out, gets blocked by a leg. Picked up by, who's that, Justin Trudeau? Dumps that puck down. Or is that Acapinti? No, that was Trudeau. Here's Nate Van Wee coming in. Puck drifts across the top of the paint, and that gets covered up by Kevin Zamazal. Officials again tending to that net. There's a face-off. Puck comes into the middle of the zone. Sent all the way down by Paul Smith's College. Miles Hughes leading the pack for the icing call. 6:10 to go in the first period. Bring this face-off all the way back down by Kevin Zamazal. Off the face-off, Weinbar sent that towards the goal. Gets swept away by Dylan Jannerone. Sent out, held in at the point, passed across, but Paul Smith picks that puck up. Paul Smith's coming down, a little move to get Deke around, but Lenny Dormio snaps that puck back out from the top of the circle, fired in, save made Dormio. Rebound collected by Kellen Duffy. Duffy goes to work in the corner, battling against Hazen Stouffer. Puck comes out, shot. It's loose on the side. Dormio guarding those posts. That one comes in off of his leg, comes out, center point position, fired in. Now it goes over to the corner. Played by Attila Cannell. Cannell working at the edge of the trapezoid. Now it goes to the corner. Weinbar trying to send it back behind the goal, trying to get some help from Kellen Duffy. Puck comes up, shot fired right into the glove of Lenny Dormio for the save. Faceoff will be to the right side of Dormio. 5:22 to go in the first period. Faceoff gets sent around back behind the net. Grab by Brock Spalding sends this into the trapezoid, picked up there by James Pirelli. Pirelli knocked away. Brock passes off the boards, I think, for Quinn Carey. He's not able to get it. Sent back into the trapezoid. Battle for that puck on the side. Now it gets sent over in towards the corner. Zach Thorne. Oh, sorry, that's not Thorne. Who is that? It was Trappist that fired that across into the corner. Down goes a JCC player. Coming away with that puck, though, is Kitely. We got a delayed penalty against JCC. And let's see who's going to get it for the Cannoneers. Oh, we got some extracurriculars happening. Jefferson Community College penalties. Number 7, Michael Acapinti. 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Jefferson Community College penalty number 6, Carson Barrett. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Number 6, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalties, 15:15. There are some words you can't say to an official. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 2 minutes, and then 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Huge opportunity for Paul Smits to rack up a couple of goals here and go into the locker room ahead in the first intermission. Let's see how the special teams for the Cannoneers hold up. Paul Smits wins this battle face-off. Solve with it on the side. Solve sends it back out to the center point for Schaefer. Schaefer almost lost it. Back to Solve. Back to Schaefer. Fires this low, and it goes in. Just like that. That'll take off one. Oh, no, they did that. Oh, I guess. Paul Smith's college power play goal scored by number 71, Julian Schaefer, assisted by 39, Sean Wright. 71 from 39. Time of the Bobcats power play goal, 15:30. That shot gets blocked by Jimmy Reynolds. Out in front, goes over against the boards, collected by Paul Smith's college. Pass out across to Schaefer. Schaefer missed it. He's going to try to play that off the boards, going over to pick it up. Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin not able to. Cote has it, swings and misses, recovers, sends this puck into the corner for Wright. Right back to Cote. Stouffer, tried passing this across, goes off the skate of Van Brocklin into the corner. Now he sends this out to the point for Sov. Sov back to Schaefer. Schaefer having a hard time catching these passes. Puck goes over to Davis. Soft backhand. Goes back behind the goal. Battle for it along the side of the net there. Now it gets kicked over out in front. Schaefer not able to land it on his stick to pull the trigger. Chases after it, gets his back along the boards. This snaps its way out towards the point position. Leaning and trying to get that out is Owen Van Brocklin, and he does. Paul Smith's college is going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Schaefer curling around, goes over the blue line into the O-zone. Fired on net is saved. Rebound comes out, and Palmer dumps that puck back in. Centering pass into the slot. Shot. Save made. Rebound goes over on the side. We got some pushing and shoving going on back behind the net there. Nate Van Wee. Doesn't like somebody reaching around the goal, hitting his goalie on the backside. Can't imagine why. 2:11 to go in the penalties against Acapinti. Face off to the left side of Lenny Dormio, won by Paul Smith's College. They pull this puck back to the point, send this in. That gets tipped off the stick of Carson Barrett and goes up into the netting. We'll do the face-off in the zone one more time. Face off, another win by Paul Smith's College. Barrett not giving up, though, against the boards, trying to get possession of that puck or at least hold it to burn some more seconds off of the power play. Paul Smith fires that shot, saved Dormio, grabbed by Van Brocklin, ripped all the way around the length of the ice. Zamazol's going to slow that down, pauses it in the trapezoid for Schaefer to pick that puck up. Schaefer passes this over for Ogden. Ogden hits the neutral zone, now sends out a cross for Cannell. Attila, centering pass, makes it over for Ogden, and Ogden with a goal. That will release Acapinti. Paul Smith's College goal scored by number 7, Nick Ogden, assisted by 22, Attila Cannell. 7 from 22, time of the Bobcats' power play goal, 17:44 of the first period. Moving in with this puck is Parise, fires out on net, save made, Lenny Dormio. We got a pretty good crowd here for a Friday evening. First home, I think, game or a league play game. There's another shot on net, save made Dormio. First Q game, if you will, of the season for JCC at home. Face-off won by Paul Smith's College. He keeps making his way further and further back towards the point. Hansen sends this in deep at the corner, swept that by Minikatsi. Puts this back behind the trapezoid, or is that covered up? It is covered up by Lenny Dormio. We'll have a face-off to the right side of Lenny. Weinbar coming around, gets a piece of that puck, kicks it over for Van Brocklin. I'm sorry, not Van Brocklin, Gionette, Kyle. Kyle comes around, dumps that puck in the trapezoid, played by Zamazol, sends this over into the corner. Julian Schaefer over the play. Puck gets sent back, grabbed by Paul Smith's College, ripped around. Cote with it at the top of the circle, cuts back in front of his goal, passes this down, misses everybody. That's going to be on net, so no icing. Dormio settles it down, passes it up for Jack Mills. Jack passes this out for Gionette. They're saying there's a tip, no icing, so Zamazol is going to play that back out into the neutral zone. Didn't want to see what Kyle's plans were for that puck in front of the net. Gionette pulls that puck out, gets it to Jack. Jack fires it on net. Save made by Zamazol. Dumps that puck off onto the side for Owen Kine. Kine puts it into the corner. Julian Schaefer passes it off to Sov. I think that's Sov. It sure is. Sov crisscrosses his zone. Move that puck up. Jack Mills gets a piece of it, and it pops up into the netting And we're going to have a face-off in the Bobcats zone. 30 seconds to go in the first period. I forgot to let everybody know that there was a minute remaining. Face off to the right side of Zamazol. One by JCC. Comes back to Barrett. Barrett picks this up. Dumps this into the corner as he had no shot. Jacob Amadon in the corner. Battling for that puck. Pushed up against the boards. Comes out. Gets a piece of it. Gives this over to Owen Van Brocklin. And Owie takes that shot. Save made by Zamazol. Face off to the left side of Zamazol. Weinbar comes in, pulls his puck back for Carson Barrett. Barrett snaps this, goes wide left off the backboard. Jack Mills turns and fires this, goes across the slot. Barrett fires it in again, goes into the trapezoid. Going back forward is Joe Bedoin. He tries to set this round onto the far side, flicked out by Paul Smith's College, dropped down and fired by Zach Thorin, and it goes nowhere, and that's the end of the period. And that concludes our first period of exciting hockey play here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of Cannoneers hockey. Make sure you use this opportunity to use every dollar in your pocket to get as many raffle tickets as possible. 50-50 raffle tickets. The more you get, the more you can get. After all, it's 50-50. All right, we'll be back after this ice cut. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. All right, fans, it's time for the second period. That means you've got one period left to buy your 50-50 raffle tickets. You guys are doing a great job so far. Remember, be loud, be proud, be kind to your neighbors. Sportsmanship starts on your side of the glass. And we're off. JCC driving that puck forward. Weinbar dumps that puck in. He curls around. Jack Mills goes back to the trapezoid to try to get some work in, but Paul Smith keeping that puck away. Puck sent around onto the near side. Michael Hansen snaps this up along the boards. Gets this out in for Cannell. Cannell loses it and pop forward again by Hansen. Turned back over by JCC. Jimmy Reynolds puts that too far ahead of him. Hansen fires this back, makes its way back up to Cannell. Attila over the blue line, sends that in on net, and that shot goes wide by Hazen Stouffer into the corner. Sent around, diving is Hansen to keep that puck in. Loose, Jack Mills, little pull to get some control of that puck. Nudges it into the neutral zone, dumped in by Kyle Gionette. Puck goes in deep, played Joe Bedoin. Bedoin goes back into his trap. Tries clearing that out, goes off the leg of Weinbar, comes back to Joe, though. Joe skating down with this puck over the blue line, and they are offsides. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone as a result of that offsides call. Face-off at the dot, right, squaring off against Owen Bismarck. Puck comes back for Miles Hughes, Hughes fires that in, goes off the backboard, squished by Zamazol, sent around. Paul Smith Collins picked off, though, in the middle by Brock Spalding. Spalding sends this into the corner for Quinn Carey. Carey loses that puck, and it's knocked back in, though, by Bismarck. Paul Smith's coming out with this, fires his puck all the way across, missed by everybody. Kellen Duffy turning on his horse, trying to get back at it, puts a hit on, does not get the puck. Puck flies up in the air. Kellen Duffy trying to get that puck out, taken away by Paul Smith's College. They're cutting back over, that looks like Caden Engel. There's a shot from the point, fired in, save made by Dormio. Puck goes back to the corner, now back into the trapezoid. Owen Bismarck skating that puck up. Here's Bismarck over the center line. Bismarck at the blue line, shot fire. That goes high, drops down on at the hash mark, pulled out by Spalding, sent into the middle. Nobody there in the slot. There is shot fired by Carson Barrett. Misses. Puck goes around back behind the net on the far side, played on by Paul Smith's College. They return it back onto this side. Dylan Sov sends it back over for Cote. Tristan gets hit, goes up on one leg, still has the puck though. Tristan Cote with that puck. Gets hit by Quinn Carey and returns the favor with a little knuckle to the chin. Coming out with this puck, Sean Wright, right in the neutral zone. Sean Wright approaching the blue line, over the blue line, Wright coming in, and that puck gets swatted away by Carson Barrett. Barrett going to work along the backboards, kicks that puck up and around, played on by Julian Schaefer. To the point, shot fired, save made, Lenny Dormio. So this right goalie camera kept falling down. So what I did was I turned it upside down. There you can see it there. It's actually upside down. And I just flipped the rotation on my screen, thinking that might help, but I think we got a little too much ceiling now. I do have a new mount for that. I just forgot to bring it tonight. Oh, there's a shot, and that bounces off the side of the net. And Acapinti playing some interference. Amadon not able to get that puck. Puck goes up in the air, drops down in front of Owen Van Brocklin. Amadon shot fired, misses wide, comes up on the near side. Tried to get cleared by Ryan Janis, can't. Second or third attempt, and Paul Smith's able to get that puck out. Michael Acapinti passes this over to Barrett. Barrett fires this forward, goes off the stick of Owen Van Brocklin, drops in over the end line, snapped around on the near side. Sam Stone couldn't handle it. Puck held in, though, and grabbed by Amadon. Amadon pulling this puck over onto his right side, fires that, misses, or gets returned back up. Amadon going into work back behind the net over in the corner now. Gets by Sam Stone, by Janis, by Acapinti. Acapinti's going to skate after it, as is Michael Janis, but that's going to be an icing as Michael's going to get to that hash mark first. With 16:18 to go in the second period, the Paul Smith College Bobcats lead by a score of 3-1 here in Watertown. Oh, turns out that was not icing. And for the officials' error, we'll have a face-off at center ice. Face off won by Weinbar. Comes back to Jimmy Reynolds. He passes it over to Nate Van Wee. Van Wee tries putting up for Gionette. Comes back to him. Nate's going to try again. Gives it to Gionette. Kyle skating in with this puck now. And that puck goes back behind the net. Kyle, backhand shot. Nothing doing. Puck comes all the way up to the point. Nate Van Wee has it. Sends this up. Jack Mills. Oh, he could have taken that shot around. Decided not to. And now no shot will be taken. Here's Trappist coming back the other way. Trappist tries cutting through. Jimmy Reynolds takes him out. Puck goes all the way down. Gianluca Minicazzi plays that puck back out to the point. There's a swing and a miss by Minicazzi. Up at the point, held in, though, by Nick Ogden. Ogden trying to push this forward. Minicazzi sitting down on Nate Van Wee's skate, and we're going to get an interference, hook, or a hold. It's going to be a hold against Nate Van Wee. Jefferson Community College penalty, number 15, Nate Van Wee, 2-minute minor for holding. Number 15, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 4:24 of the second period. Bobcats are 2 for 3 on their power play. Well, really, it's more like 2 for 2. Cannell sends that in, redirect back to him, doesn't make it. This puck gets cleared out by JCC. Zamazol's got to play that around his net. Van Brocklin tried keeping that in, could not. Puck gets returned. Paul Smith's coming back out at the line, and Weinbar tries swatting that back in. Van Brocklin coming out into neutral zone, not going to be able to make a play on that puck. Paul Smith is trying to get this to open ice to set something up. Here's Attila Cannell. He has his pocket picked by Van Brocklin. Here comes Owen back the other way, dumps that puck in. Brock Spalding going in to keep the Bobcats honest. And now Nick Ogden coming out for Paul Smith's College. Comes into the middle. Bismarck gets a piece of it. Puck gets sent over into the corner. Driving that puck is Omar Ukta. Puck comes out in front, and that gets cleared by Brock Spalding. Hustling down after it, Hazen Stouffer. Stouffer is going to pick that up at the trapezoid from Zamazol. Fires this all the way up for a right. Right touches it deep into the corner. Miles Hughes going in. Carson Barrett coming in to help out. Combination of stalling this puck and trying to gain control. Shot fired by Davis. Whoops, sorry, missed. Out at the point. That gets ripped in. Save made. Rebound back in the trapezoid over to the corner. At the hash mark, gets fired. That gets redirected. Comes back around over into the corner. Played back out at the point position. And the teams return to even strength. Van Wee out of the box. Immediately get involved in that play. Looks in the trapezoid, sent up on the far side at the hash marks. Centering pass, Tanner Esposito misses that one. From the point, fired in by Miles Hughes. In the trapezoid with it now, Dylan Sov. Sov sends this up. Hughes holds it. Oh, Hughes gets knocked down by Schaefer. Julian Schaefer knocks this puck out, and we're going to get a penalty. They're going to call a trip. It was more of a cross check than anything. I don't know how he called it a trip. Unless when he skated by, he caught his leg maybe. I didn't see it. That part I missed as I was panning away. Paul Smith's College penalty, number 71, Julian Schaefer, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 71, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 6:59. It's a JCC penalty! power play. Owen Bismarck brings that into the offensive end, backhands it off the boards. Nobody there but Michael Hansen. He clears this down. Carson Barrett's going to leisurely skate after it. Ryan Janis forcing him to make a decision. Passes this puck off for Bismarck. Bismarck over the blue line. In the slot, shot, save, rebound, swept away by Paul Smith's College. And this makes it out into the neutral zone. Barrett collects it at his blue line. Barrett, backhand pass over to Weinbar. Cameron looking. Long pass over for Mills. Misses. That's going to be an icing. No icing. Waved off. And that puck gets ripped by Hansen all the way down. Barrett's going to play it off the bounce. Oh, Lenny Dormio gets it. Passes this up. Gets it to Kyle Gionette. Gionette over the blue line. Dumps his puck in. And that does not get cleared. Held in. Shot. Save made up by Kevin Zamazol. So 45 seconds to go in the player advantage for the Cannoneers. They haven't really looked too sharp on this player advantage. Maybe they'll get something put together now. Nate Van Wee loses that puck. That gets cleared by Paul Smiths. Nate slaps his stick on the ice in disgust. Coming around, Marshall Kitely tried to play on that puck. JCC still with it. Skating this puck up. Brock Spalding at the blue line. Drops it off for Quinn. Now moving in deep with it is Kellen Duffy. Duffy in at the trapezoid, loses that puck, coming to pick it up, Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin comes up, him and Quinn absolutely sandwich Minikatsi. The teams return to even strength. That puck gets ripped all the way down the length of the ice. On the far side, little shoulder by Kellen Duffy to maintain possession of that puck. Puck gets ripped back into the Cannoneers zone. At the corner, going after it, Kellen Duffy. Duffy kicks his puck out for Quinn Carey. Carey loses it. Duffy trying to move it forward. Now makes its way to Quinn Carey. Carey passes it up to Spalding. Spalding over the blue line's got 3 on him. Flicks his puck into the slot. Quinn Carey not able to get there in time. Paul Smith turns his puck back through the neutral zone. Picked up by Carson Barrett. Barrett snaps it off the boards. Grabbed by Wright. Wright drops it back for Davis. Davis sends us up into the neutral zone for Cote. Cote tries dumping it in. Gets returned by JCC. Icing waved off. Kite back to get it. Kite goes back to his trapezoid, sees Owen Ebersol, sends his puck up in the neutral zone, taken back by Tanner Esposito. Esposito dumps his puck in as he absorbs a hit from Schaefer at the blue line. Puck sent around to Cote. Cote turns it back into the corner, comes up to Carson Barrett. At the point, shot fired. It's deflected, comes right back to him. Little soft touch to move it up to Ebersol. Ebersol in at the hash mark, now loses his puck over the end line. Looks like, is that Jack Mills? I can't see. Nope, where's that? Trudeau. I think that was Trudeau. It is Trudeau back in the trapezoid, battling for that puck against Sov. Sends it back into the corner. Kapinti not able to catch that at the point. Moves his puck over on the far side for Ebersol. Ebersol nudges this over the blue line, comes back out. Esposito trying to get it in. And we're going to have a trip. That's another trip against that was drawn by Tanner Esposito. See who's going to the box for it. Schaefer again. Tripping the same kid. Not going to get away with it. Back-to-back trips for Julian Schaefer. Both times tripping Tanner Esposito. Paul Smith's College penalty, number 71, Julian Schaefer, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 71, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 10:40. It's a Cannoneer power play. Here come the Cannoneers. Owen Bismarck over the blue line, winds up, shot gets blocked by Michael Hansen. Makes its way back out to the point. Carson Barrett over to the center point position. Sends that over onto the side. Ripper taken by Kyle Gionette. Misses. Comes all the way around. Picked up by Lenny Dormio. Dormio is going to hold it in the trapezoid for Barrett. Barrett looking, trying to decide which way should he go. Which way should he go? Carson's going to come to his right side, passes it up for Bismarck. Bismarck tried one touch and out to Weinbar. He's going to let it go by him, though, for Kyle Gionette. Kyle drops his puck back to Jack Mills. Jack over to Barrett. Barrett fires at, and it goes in. It's a goal! I think Gionette got the tip in. It's a power play goal for JCC. Find out the official report. I couldn't see who got the tip in, if anybody. I saw Carson took the shot. Jefferson Community College power play goal scored by number 6, Carson Barrett. Assisted by number 18, Kyle Gionette. 6 from 18. Time of the Cannoneers power play goal, 11:19 of the second period. Paul Smith's College takes this puck back behind the JCC trapezoid, passes it out to the point. Shot fired, blocked in front by Owen Bismarck. There's another shot, goes into the corner. JCC able to play that puck out, gloved down by Quinn Carey, grabbed by Stouffer. Stouffer fires this on net, and that's going to get covered up by Lenny Dormio. Face off to the right side of Lenny Dormio. Face off goes up along the boards. Paul Smith's trying to come back with it, knocked towards the corner by Kellen Duffy. Duffy squeezes that puck up against the boards. Coming out with it, JCC. Here is Sam Stone. Cuts across, gives that puck away, gets it right back. Sam Stone passes this off to Owen Van Brocklen. Van Brocklen puts this on net, and that gets covered up by Zamazal. And Jacob Amadon gets taken out as he skates by. Here's Ukja explaining the what to Jacob Amadon. This puck gets ripped out, well, almost to the neutral zone. Well, sorry, I did not get that one. I was having a little bit of a panic attack. My apologies. All right. Too many things going on at one time. Jefferson Community College power play goal scored by number 9, Cameron Weinbar. Assisted by number 19, Owen Bismarck. 9 from 19, Weinbar from Bismarck. Time of the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers power play goal, 13-17 of the second period. ACC penalty number 20, Quinn Carey, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 20, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 13:34 of the second period. Davis trying to get a shot off, couldn't. Forced in deep. Davis still with it, goes into the trapezoid, cycles around at the hash mark, drops his puck off into the corner, gets fired into the trapezoid, now over into the near corner. Down goes Tristan Cote, and we're going to get a cross-check penalty against Cote. Paul Smith's college penalty, number 81, Tristan Cote, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 81, 2 minutes, cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 13:56. Here's the face-off, won by Weinbar. Weinbar having a hard time passing that puck. He's going to skate that into the corner himself. Little short pass to Bismarck, shot, save made by Zamazol. Puck comes back to the corner. Weinbar all the way across to Duffy. Duffy sends this into the slot. Weinbar couldn't pull the trigger. Paul Smith grabs this, and they rip this all the way down the length of the ice. No icing as Wright wins the race to the hash mark. Wright passes this back to the point. Hard pass goes off the skate. Returned back by JCC. 4-on-4 really opens things up. Spalding shot fired. Saves Zamazol. Spalding centering. Gets covered up by Zamazol and will have a face-off off to his right side. 1 minute to go of 4-on-4 hockey, and then it'll be a 23-second player advantage for JCC. Faceoff comes over to the boards, and that gets knocked into the rafters. We'll do the faceoff again in the same spot. 55 seconds of 4-on-4, and then still 23 seconds of player advantage. Here's a draw. Stepping up is Nate Van Wee. Sends us across the slot. Nobody there. Coming back is JCC. Pass back to Carson Barrett. Here's Colin Palmer over the blue line, falls down as he takes the shot. Save made, Lenny Dormio. Puck goes over onto the side. JCC snaps this across. Paul Smith dumps this back in while they check up on sides. Barrett goes into the corner to grab that puck. Sends this behind the net for Van Wee. Nate sends this crisscrossing all the way up for Brock Spalding. Or is that, yeah, Spalding. He loses it. Palmer takes it back, and the Cannoneers return to full strength. So they've got a player advantage for 12 more seconds now. Carson Barrett with it. Snaps this off the boards for Spalding. Spalding moving forward with this puck. Little toe drag brings us into the O-zone. Winds up, shot low, misses, goes towards a corner. Picked up, and the teams return to even strength. In the corner with this puck, Joe Beaudoin. Beaudoin goes over his end line, setting things up, sends this off the boards. Long pass for Attila Cannell. Attila's not going to get to it in time, but he's leading the way, so no icing. There's a centering pass, missed by everybody. Poked at by Cote. Cote at the hash mark, centering pass, gets this over for Stouffer, who couldn't pull the trigger. Taken away by JCC. No stolen, went off the skate of Stouffer. That puck sent across by Paul Smith's college, comes off the board, smacked into the neutral zone by Kyle Gionette. Grabbed in his own zone by Owen Kime. He goes to his trapezoid, sends this off the boards for Janis. Janis in the neutral zone, passes this forward for Stouffer. Stouffer flicks it into the corner and goes in to go to work at the trapezoid. Gets hit by Miles Hughes. Puck comes out, center point, fired, save, rebound, goes over to the far boards. Kyle Gionette grabs this, backhands this down the ice. Dylan Sov goes back to pick it up, goes into his trapezoid. Sov right there, looking, waiting with this puck, sends this up on the side. Grabbed by Ukta. Ukta shot, deflected aside by Kellen Duffy's skate. Puck goes into the far corner. Cameron Weinbar with it. Weinbar, bank pass off the boards for Gionnet. That's grabbed by Paul Smith's College before across the line. Held in at the point by Quinn Carey. He fires this in. Save made. Rebound grabbed by Jimmy Reynolds. Now turned over. Zach Thorin coming back with Paul Smith. He gets knocked off that puck by Quinn Carey. Picking that puck up, Cameron Weinbar. Nice stick check there against Kyle Davis. And that goes in. It goes in. It's a goal. There's the Selly of the go-ahead goal for JCC at 17:44. Looks like Weinbar was able to snap that baby in. Let's take a look and see if I was able to catch anything with my terrible camera. Oh, right there, the shot that goes in. Oh, I think that's going to be unassisted. Oh, no, it's not. Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 9, Cameron Weinbar. Assisted by number 20, Quinn Carey. 9 from 20. Time of the JCC Cannoneers goal. 17:44 of the second period. And JCC leads 4-3. Paul Smith's College, nice drop pass back to Minikati. Minikati back into the trapezoid, now over in the near corner. Puck swept away by JCC. Trappist not able to hold it in. Puck comes out along the blue line, pass back out to Minikati. Minikati over the blue line, going back into the ozone. Owen Ebersol all over him. Presses that puck up. It gets snapped in deep into the trapezoid. Played on by Trappist. He loses it. Nate Van Wee flicks this up, and that caught the netting. We'll have a face-off in the zone with 1:22 to go in the second period. Face off to the right side of Lenny Dormio. Look at that beautiful ceiling. Face-off comes back to the point. Fired forward, blocked by Ebersol. Ebersol gets tripped by the official. Ebersol loses his stick. Davis is battling his own player. That puck gets deflected, goes up, drops down. Carson Barrett trying to go after it, as is Schaefer. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. 1 minute remaining. Jordan Trudeau going over after that puck, loses his stick. It's a goal! Oh. Another JCC goal right when you least expect it. Looks like Tanner Esposito scored that one. That puck in, leaks off, pass over. Oh, backdoor wide open net for Espo. Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 61, Tanner Esposito. Assisted by number 14, Owen Ebersol. From 17, Jordan Trudeau. 61 from 14 from 17. Time of the JCC Cannoneers goal, 19:10 of the second period. Nice save there by Dormio. Rebound goes in. It's a goal. Paul Smith's college goal scored by number 25, Colin Palmer, assisted by number 22, Attila Cannell. 25 from 22. Time of the Bobcats goal, 1943. And that concludes our second period of play. At the end of two periods, it's Jefferson Community College 5, Paul Smith's College 4. We'll be back after this ice cut with the 50-50 draw. Oh, we're going to do it right now. We're going to draw the 50-50 winning ticket right now. The pot's at $146. That means you get 73 if you win. We'll be back after this ice cut. All right, hockey fans, here we are, third and final period. JCC leads 5-4. First period, Paul Smith College outscored JCC 3-1. Second period, JCC outscored Paul Smith's 4-1. Anything can happen here in the third period. This faceoff won by Ebersol. Driving forward for JCC, dumps his puck into the corner. Ice is looking a little wet still. Paul Smith's coming back the other way. Stouffer over the blue line into the offensive end. Puck goes wide. Dormio not able to catch up to it. Puck sent out into neutral, and Esposito tried touching it to Ebersol. Couldn't. Now he touches it over for Jordan Trudeau. Trudeau in the O-zone. Shot, kick, save. Zamazol. And he's going to cover that up for the faceoff with 19:34 to go in regulation. Here's a face off the right side of Zamazol. Hit a puddle of water, got stuck. Returned back in by Miles Hughes. Back in the trapezoid, battling for it. Michael Hansen on the side of the trapezoid. JCC trying to do something with it. Weinbar had it stuck in a puddle, I think. Hansen fires this around on the far side. Hughes returns this back into the corner. That's Owen Bismarck with this puck. Takes it over to the corner. Bismarck with it, snaps it off the boards for Weinbar. Weinbar back to Bismarck. Bismarck tries sending up along the boards for Duffy. Kellen couldn't get it, gets knocked out into the middle by Colin Palmer. Palmer sends this forward for Cannell. Attila moving into the slot, reaching, shooting, and it goes in. Attila Cannell. To save the replay of that one. It was a pretty shot, though. I think we all saw it. So game is now tied at 5 goals apiece. Paul Smith's college goal scored by number 22, Attila Cannell, unassisted. Number 22, unassisted. Time of the Bobcats goal, 1:06 of the third period. There's a shot save made by Dormio. Puck goes over on the far side, sent back in by Dylan Sov, goes all the way around on the near side. Gionnet fires it out. Kime puts it back on net. Dormio pushes it into the trapezoid for Carson Barrett. Barrett passes puck over for Acapinti. Acapinti on the near side. Backhands his puck into the neutral zone. That gets chased down by Dylan Sov. Sov passes it off. D-to-D pass to Owen Kime. Kime skates this behind his goal. Drops it back in the trapezoid for Sov. Sov fires this off the glass. Misses right. Grabbed by Barrett. Barrett gives this to Jack Mills. Mills skates this back into his zone. Passes it back to Carson Barrett. Barrett sends this along the boards. Held in at the point. Stolen by Minikatsi. Minikatsi in. Shot. Save. Rebound. Comes all the way out to the point. Held in by Sov. Mills backhands this against the boards. Picking it up. Cameron Weinbar. Weinbar goes into his trapezoid. Cameron skates through the trapezoid, snaps this out into the neutral zone. Stopped there by Owen Kime. Kime passes it up for Sov. Sov drops this off. Kime fires this. Goes off the glass. I thought that came out of the zone personally, but who am I? Just a guy. Kime from the point, fires, goes off the leg of Weinbar. Weinbar picks this puck up, passes it off for Gionnet. Gionnet misses it, and that's going to be an icing. And we'll bring the face-off all the way back down by Lenny Dormio. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, the old exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new project or new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Don't forget to check out Sparks and Recreation online or go visit the Guile family at All Wheel Auto on Route 104 in New Haven, New York. And if you're looking to play a sweet round of golf, 12-hole course. They're getting there. It used to be a 9-hole course. They added 3 more. They got Plans for expanding all the way to 18. Check it out while you can. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. And while you're there, go into the clubhouse, get something delicious to eat or cold to drink at Divots Restaurant and Bar, located at Streamside RV Park and Clubhouse. Battle for this puck continues along the boards. Trying to get held in by Ogden, comes out into the neutral zone. Amadon with it. Amadon moving in, pass over into the slot, pullback shot, save made. Rebound comes up into the high slot, backhanded by Amadon, and and that's going to be a dead puck. Nice play by Zambazal there, getting absolutely peppered. Janice goes to the box for the trip. Paul Smith's college penalty, number 16, Ryan Janis. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 16, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 3:25 of the third period. It's a Cannoneer power play. So 1:44 to go in the player advantage for the Cannoneers. Faceoff comes out to the point. Carson Barrett coming over, fakes the shot, passes it up to Gionette. Kyle back over to Carson. He loses, comes out into the neutral zone. Cote attacking him, trying to get that puck free for a breakaway, not able to do it. Barrett skates his puck into the corner, getting attacked by Generone. Generone sends his puck back, caught by Weinbar. Weinbar to Mills to Bismarck. Bismarck sends this back towards the corner. Weinbar has it. Weinbar to Mills to Bismarck. Bismarck steps up, shot high, goes off the glass, drops down over by the corner now at the side. Barrett not going to be able to hold that in. Carson's going to go back and play that puck in his zone. I almost dropped my whole camera. Jack Mills with this puck in the neutral zone. Mills sends it up to Weinbar, who touches this in deep. 50 seconds to go in the player advantage for the Cannoneers. Puck sent back to Weinbar at the hash mark, gives it to Bismarck. He fires this, goes off the leg of Minikatsi. Minikosi? I feel like somebody told me the correct way to say that before. I don't remember it. This puck goes into the trapezoid. Weinbar with it. Weinbar skating around at the corner, curling all the way around. Center point, puts it in the air to Mills. Tough pass to catch. Mills loses it. Grabbed by Gionette. Back over to Weinbar. Weinbar sends this across for Duffy. Duffy skates this back into the trapezoid. Backhand up for Weinbar. Weinbar's got to reach for it. Pulls this back around. Gets it to a position of strength. 2 seconds. And the teams return to even strength. Weinbar backhand. Mills shot. And a goal. I think. Did that not go in? So hold on, let's take a look at that replay. Comes over there. Oh my goodness, what a save by Zamazal. Incredible. And that puck gets deflected, goes up into the netting, and we're going to have a face-off to the right side of Lenny Dormio. Faceoff comes over towards the slot, swept away by Jimmy Reynolds. Reynolds sends this all the way around onto the far side, brought out into the neutral zone. Paul Smith's trying to take control, moving forward. Ebersol runs into traffic. Now it's taken by Dylan Swab and sent over onto the side, back out into the neutral zone, recollected by JCC. JCC fires that in on net, save made by Kevin Zambazal. Well, that went just across the top of the paint. Sorry, I thought I was going to have more time for those, my sponsors, and I had to make a quick announcement as well. They didn't wait for me at all, though. Nick Ogden takes that puck in, loses it in the corner, comes up for Spalding. Brock passes out for Bismarck. Bismarck goes down. He gets tripped at the blue line, and we're going to have ourselves a JCC power play. Paul Smith's college penalty, number 48, Colin Trappist, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 48, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 6:46 of the third period. It's a JCC Cannoneer power play. Paul Smith fires this back out into the neutral zone, and that's a hand pass off the hand of Kyle Gionnet to the stick of Jack Mills. 12:50 to go. Power play for JCC, tied at 5 here in the third period. Face-off won by Paul Smith. Comes back for Hansen. Fires on net. Save made. Jack Mills over in the corner, sends his puck to the trapezoid for Carson Barrett. Barrett's got Cote all over him. Puck comes up on the side. Dished back by Weinbar. Carson Barrett pushing Cote out of his way. Puck grab, snapped up to Weinbar. Weinbar takes this, backhands this up for Jack Mills. Mills through the neutral zone at the blue line, loses this puck. Paul Smith snaps it the other way. Carson Barrett's going to catch it in his zone. Passes it off to Cameron Weinbar. Weinbar in the neutral zone. Gives it to Bismarck. Bismarck cutting back. Sorry about that. You were looking from the goalie. My apologies. Sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me know. I wish I was faster. Bismarck passes this puck up for Spalding. It gets turned back. Carson Barrett picks this puck up in front of his goal. 20 seconds to go in the player advantage for JCC. Pass behind Cameron. Weinbar's got to turn around and pick it up. Brings this over the blue line. Dumps his puck in. Chases after it in the trapezoid. Kyle Davis on him. Goes over to the corner. Passes it out to Carson Barrett. Fired. Blocked in front by Gianluca Minicazzi. Barrett picks his puck up, passes it over to Gionnet. Kyle weaving his way through the neutral zone, dumps his puck on net, and that's going to get covered up by Kevin Zamazal. We'll have a face-off to the left side of Kevin. The teams return to even strength. Yeah, JRG, it wasn't frozen. It was me. My apologies. Face-off, Ebersol drives this puck forward, turned out by Paul Smith's College, hustling after it. Jimmy Reynolds getting to it first, though. Paul Smith's backhand shot, no goal! I do believe that was Attila Canal. Let's take a look at that replay. It is just an all-out foot race after that face-off, and Jimmy's just not quick enough. Oh, forehand, backhand, shot, and bury. That's why he made the All-Star team last year. Paul Smith's college goal scored by number 22, Attila Cannell, unassisted. Number 22, unassisted. Time of the Bobcats goal, 9:00 of the third period. Jefferson Community College penalty, number 15, Nate Van Wee, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 15, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 9:24. And I don't know why Connor Lamb's in there. Perhaps it was a 2 and 10. I don't know. Nell with this puck, passes it back over for Stouffer. Stouffer back over to Attila, plays this off of the boards, gives it back to Stoffel. Stoffel shot blocked in front by Kellen Duffy. Nell to Stouffer. Hazen back to Attila. Attila back to Hazen. Hazen into the corner. Is that Palmer? Palmer back over to Stouffer. And this puck gets cleared down the length of the ice. Sorry about that. Loose puck in the zone. Grabbed. Sent back out into the neutral zone. Stouffer dumps this puck in. Picked up by JCC. They saucer this all the way down the length of the ice. And we've got a tripping penalty against Paul Smith's College. He's Connor in the box, you know? I think he was on the ice. Bench minor, maybe? Paul Smith's College penalty, number 7, Nick Ogden, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 7, 2 minutes trip. Time of the Paul Smith's College Bobcats minor penalty, 10:43. And here comes Bismarck. Bismarck loses that puck, battling for it, trying to get possession again, presses his player up against the boards, gets that puck back, sends it in, but it's grabbed by Paul Smith's College. Dylan Sov sends this up. It goes all the way down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing. It'll bring the faceoff back down by Zamazol. Nope. Unzip it, dude. Loose puck picked up by Paul Smith's College, passed out into the neutral zone. And JCC returns to full strength. They'll be on a player advantage for over a minute. This puck sent into the neutral zone off of Cote, grabbed by Nate Van Wee. Paul Smith steals this puck back, now coming over, advancing in is right over the blue line in the O-zone. Puck poked away by Cameron Weinbar. Carson Barrett driven into the trapezoid. Puck goes over into the corner, and Cote gets tackled by Nate Van Wee. It was a soft tackle, an easy takedown, worth 2 points nonetheless. So that'll give us a face-off in the neutral zone because that's what the officials think is most fair. 8:02 to go in this game. Paul Smith's College leads by a score of 6-5. JCC wins the draw. Puck gets passed over for Carson Barrett. Barrett sends this into the middle. Jack Mills not able to catch it. Janarone does. Janarone tries firing this forward, gets deflected, goes back into the trapezoid, sent back behind the net for Kyle Gionnet. Gionnet in the trapezoid, passes puck up on the near side to Bismarck. Owen Bismarck into the neutral zone, fires this in on net. Zamazol holds on to that. We'll have a face-off off to his left side. Weinbar pulls this back for Barrett. Barrett draws this over into the slot. Now passes it back to Gionnet. Back to Barrett. Gionnet shot fired off the blocker of Zamazol. Rebound comes all the way back out into the neutral zone. Carson Barrett corrals it. Barrett snaps this puck back up along the wall for Bismarck. Bismarck to Mills. Mills to Gionnet. Gionnet at the blue line with this puck, pulls this over into the middle. Kyle backhand, saved, rebound. Weinbar not able to get his stick on it. Comes up at the hash mark. Weinbar battling against Hansen. This puck gets softly put out into the neutral zone. Carson Barrett corrals it. Teams are even. Barrett fires this on net. Blocker save by Zamazol. In the corner, Janarone taken down. Waiting for that puck to come loose is Schaefer. There's the puck grabbed by Weinbar. Schaefer snaps it off of his stick. Schaefer passes his puck out in the middle for Colin Trappist. And we've got incidentals, I think. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey. Jefferson Community College minor penalty, number 19, Owen Bismarck, 2-minute minor for roughing. Paul Smith's College minor penalty, number 71, Julian Schaefer, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the minor penalties, 13:24, 4-on-4 hockey. When Carey takes this puck into the corner, comes around, sends this up to the point for Kellen Duffy. Sends over. There's a shot taken by Brock. Save made by Zamazol. Oh, Stefaniak is in that, huh? I totally missed that. I am so... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Thank you. Comes back to the point for Carson Barrett. Barrett passes this over for Jimmy. Jimmy fires. Save made. Rebound. Loose puck. Swept away. Comes all the way out by the point position into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Carson Barrett. Barrett in his own zone. Turns around, fires this puck over for Jack Mills. Mills misses Weinbar. Puck gets turned back out. Jimmy Reynolds is going to grab that in the neutral zone, send this forward. Caught by Paul Smith's College defense. They send this back out into the neutral zone. And we've got a delayed penalty against Paul Smith's College. Barrett centering pass, save. And that gets grabbed, and we're going to get somebody for head contact. Paul Smith's College penalty, number 24, Omar Ukda, 2-minute minor for head contact. Number 24, 2 minutes, head contact. Time of the minor penalty, 14:33 of the third period. It's a JCC Cannoneer power play. Carson Barrett fires that shot, gets tipped, and that goes wide of the net, back into the trapezoid, and that gets swatted out by Dylan Janarone. Played on by Lenny Dormio. Passes this over for Barrett. Carson skates his puck up in a neutral zone, passes it through the legs of Weinbar into the O-zone. Weinbar soft touch forward for Gionnet. Gionnet gives it to Mills. Mills back to Weinbar. Cameron skating forward, 4-on-3. Tries to send this in low, gets caught in the legs. Schaefer tried clearing it. Barrett has it. We got a drop player. Tried to take advantage of it, not able to get the slot. Schaefer comes out. That wasn't Schaefer before. It was 21. Stouffer, I'm sorry. Loose puck shot and a goal. I think that was Kyle Gionnet. Watch this replay as this skirmish ensues out in front. You just keep that stick on the ice and keep swatting, and there it is. Goes in right there off the stick of Kyle Gionnet. Jefferson Community College power play goal scored by number 18, Kyle Gionnet. Assisted by number 77, Jack Mills. From 19, Owen Bismarck. 18 from 77 from 19. Time of the Jefferson Community College power play goal, 15:30 of the third period. And we are now tied at 6 goals apiece, which is remarkable because both of these goalies are outstanding, and they have not given up any cheap goals. Brock Spalding tried passing this out, hit off the skate of Kellen Duffy. I'm sorry, not Kellen Duffy, of Owen Van Brocklin. 4:01 to go in this third period. Bismarck for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Paul Smith College. Bismarck goes in. Centering pass. Comes up. Grabbed by Schaefer. Julian trying to get that out. Returned back in by JCC. Misses wide left. In the corner, Paul Smith College sends it up along the boards. Gets caught. And that's going to be a hand pass. Jimmy Reynolds grabbed that and just threw it forward. And then just stood there and crossed his hands in front of his body as if to say, I'm just an innocent little boy holding a balloon. Bismarck in for the face-off against Wright. Bismarck pulls his puck back. Grabbed by Jimmy Reynolds. Reynolds dumps his puck in deep. Kime watches it go into the trapezoid. Gets picked up by Dylan Sov. Sends us around along the boards. Bismarck going into battle. Puck goes back to the trapezoid. Kime gets it. Kime comes around to the near side and sends that puck up into the netting. That's not going to do. We're going to have a face-off in the Paul Smith College Bobcats zone with 3:28 to go in the third period. This off to the left side of Ethan Stefaniak. Pulled back by Bismarck to Kellen. Barrett shot. Stefaniak save. It was so quick, I didn't even have time to move the camera. I'm not a good cameraman. Bismarck pulls that puck back. Shot forward by Brock Spalding. Spalding going over. Oh, he gets a piece of that puck, sends it back into the corner. Quinn Carey sends us out to the point. Nobody there. Coming back with this puck, Tristan Cote. Cote centering pass. Swept away. Bismarck gets a piece of it. Goes over to Quinn. Quinn sends us into the neutral zone. Brock Spalding trying to take the sneaky way to get over to that puck. Not going to make it. Gets returned by Paul Smith College. Carson Barrett picks it up at his end of the ice. Oh, loses out in front. Terrible turnover. Battle for that puck. And Lenny Dormio takes a Paul Smith College player stick and throws it. And he'll probably be assessed a penalty for that one. Although he's not going to have to sit it. Just ask Billy Smith. Well, they're not going to sit anybody for that, huh? They really should. Here's a faceoff won by JCC. Nate Van Wee battling against Cote. Puck comes free. The Cannoneers send this out. Jannerone misses it in the neutral zone. Tanner Esposito going in after it. Jannerone rips this around back behind the net. Picked up by Jordan Trudeau. He sends this back into the other corner for Esposito to battle after. Paul Smith's trying to get this puck out. Gets stopped again by Trudeau. Esposito going into the corner, gives that to Jordan. Jordan back to Tanner. Tanner tried firing it on net, gets blocked by Sean Wright. Pulls his puck out. Esposito not able to catch it. Here comes Paul Smith's College the other way. Nice catch by Jimmy Reynolds. Can't get around him that way. Ebersol grabs it. Ebersol going in 1-on-2. Puck gets knocked free by Hansen. And that's a roughing penalty, I think. Let's see who's going to get this one. Jefferson Community College penalty, number 2, Jimmy Reynolds, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 2, 2 minutes, rough. Time of the minor penalty, 18:03. Timeout, Paul Smith's College. And that gives us a timeout to talk about my sponsors. Without them, I couldn't do what I do for you. Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81. Dupree's Cleaning Services. Now, Dupree's does cleaning for residential, commercial, and industrial facilities, inside and outside. You got those black streaks on your roof. That's actually called Geoclapsa magma, and it's a bacteria that's feeding off of the asphalt in your shingles. Dupree's can wash it off. It's a soft pressure wash with soap, bleach, and water, a proprietary blend that allows it to come off in the rain. They also clean offices, doctor's offices, dentist offices, and they own top-notch construction. So for all of your interior and exterior commercial and residential renovations, you can contact top-notch construction through Dupree's Cleaning Services. Glory Construction Services for all of your new building and new structure construction needs in the North Country. If you're going to have it built in his glory. And we're back. Puck is loose in the corner, sent up to the point. Goalie is still in net. We'll keep an eye on that for Paul Smith's College. There's a shot, glove save, Lenny Dormio. And I don't know what that was all about. Lenny not liking that stick. Paul Smith's College stick was in the net, so he swatted at it with his blade. I told you, now they're going to have a talk with Lenny. You needed to sit somebody when he threw that stick. Otherwise, he's just going to keep doing it. I mean, I kind of like the aggressiveness of the goalie. However, if you want to maintain control, you got to start by having control. Here's the face-off to the left side of Lenny. Remember, Paul Smith's College is on the power play for the remainder of this game or until they score a goal. Cannell passes this puck over to Ogden. And then he put a hit on Bismarck. Or I guess Stouffer did. Oh, it was interference. Okay. Game is absolutely riddled with penalties. Paul Smith's College penalty number 21, Hazen Stouffer, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 21, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 18:29. Puck comes across the middle, drops down and next to the net, goes back behind the goal, now into the corner, picked up by Cameron Weinbar. Weinbar coming out into the neutral zone. Weinbar at the blue line. Weinbar tried sending that forward, gets blocked by Ogden. 1 minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Cannell drops this pass off for Palmer. Palmer loses it. Puck comes back into the neutral zone, picked up by Michael Hansen. Hansen gives this to Ogden. Ogden being chased by Bismarck. Sends his puck up into the neutral zone. Cannell, no look, pass all the way across for Hansen. Hansen over the blue line, shot fired, saved Dormio. Rebound collected by Nick Ogden. Ogden in the trapezoid, loses his puck, goes over for Kellen Duffy. Duffy tries getting it out, and out it goes. Wright tries turning it back, and it stays with Duffy. Kellen moving up with this puck in the corner now. 20 seconds ago, puck comes free. Wright going away with it. Right to Cote. Cote steps up over the center line. Cote's got Nate Van Wee in front of him. Leaves it for Wright. Shot fired. Save Lenny Dormio. Rebound comes up at the hash mark. Makes its way to Weinbar. Weinbar passes across all the way up for Brock Spalding. He can't catch it. And that ends regulation. And that's the end of regulation. We are tied at 6 goals apiece. I believe that means we're going to overtime. Oh, penalties at the end of the period. So we're going to start off this overtime period with a 4-on-3. And then it'll be a 5-on-3 in favor of JCC. So in the standings, this game goes down as a tie, I believe. We're going to do overtime because we're hockey people, and hockey people don't like ties. But we'll do no more than 2 overtime periods, and there will not be a shootout. Because as far as the standings go for the year-end tournament for the AAU, this ends as a tie. So somebody's got to tell the scorekeeper how much time to put up. And it's going to be 5 minutes. Shots on goal for the game, JCC with 37, Paul Smith's College with 32. So here it is, 4-on-3. Owen Bismarck in for the faceoff, loses that faceoff to Palmer. Now in, the Cannoneers are at full strength, and it is a power play. Here's Owen Bismarck over the blue line. Wide right. Bismarck going in, deep, looking around. He's got Weinbar up on the side. Weinbar with this puck passes over to the middle for Carson Barrett. Barrett to Weinbar. Weinbar sends this, and it gets tipped, goes up high, drops down behind the net, sent around by Paul Smith's College. 5-on-4 now. Bismarck with it, sends this in deep to Giannette. Back to Bismarck. Shot fired, save made by Stefaniak. Here's another shot, save made by Stefaniak, and he's going to cover that puck up for the faceoff. 4:16 to go in this overtime period, 1:17 to go in the player advantage for Jefferson Community College. Cameron Weinbar is going to take the faceoff for JCC. And so it's going to be 4-on-3 because it should be a 4-on-4. overtime period. Face off won by JCC. Carson Barrett with it. Barrett sends this off to the left side for Weinbar. Weinbar skating up. Shot goal! The game-winning goal by Cameron Weinbar! Jefferson Community College power play game-winning goal scored by number 9, Cameron Weinbar. Assisted by number 6, Carson Barrett. 9 from 6. Time of the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers power play game-winning goal, 0:56 of the first overtime period. On behalf of the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers, I am the Dan-Dalin, would like to thank everyone for coming out here this evening. Thank you for your sportsmanship. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your love of ice hockey. We appreciate your support in the 50-50 raffle drawing this evening. Thanks for visiting the concession stand. Please remember to check your immediate area for all of your personal belongings, including trash, cell phones, chargers, small children. Please remember to take them with you. We don't need them here. It's dark outside. Remember to turn your headlights on for safety and buckle up. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your contributions. I appreciate you letting me know when I'm doing something wrong and I need to change the camera or I'm calling somebody by the wrong name. Your help is greatly appreciated. See Coach Garish out there. That he little conversation with his players, and they'll all head to the locker room. So from the Watertown Municipal Arena, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. You're welcome, Bill.